Good morning, or first 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and it is FYI with Reece Friday.
Good morning. Good morning.
So, of course, it is Father's Day weekend, and here at Supreme, they have a great Father Day deals. Won't you talk about?
We've got some good deals going this weekend or this week. Before I forget, though, keep in mind we've still got bottled waters on sale a case for $3.99. So it's going off tomorrow. So don't forget that. It's been sticky. It's been humid. It's been hot outside. So I woke up. I think I got in the truck this morning like 5:15 or 5:30. It was already muggy.
And it's getting
muggy.
worse.
It felt like we're in Florida or something.
Mm-hmm.
But what I got on sale this week, starting today, work gloves, Caterpillar work gloves. If you're doing any outdoor projects, outdoor landscaping, moving fence work, whatever you're going to be doing, building a deck, doing whatever, $9.35 a pair for the Caterpillar work gloves. I think that they're leather palm. They're nice gloves.
Yeah. For
the grill dads out there, I've got lump charcoal. It's not the Green Egg brand, but it's lump charcoal. It works well. $8.25 a bag. So that's going to be that's a good deal. And then landscape timbers for $4.99 a piece. So those are the Father's Day deals. And also, don't forget too, we've got our pine straw back in stock. So I guess depending on what the weather does this weekend, if it's going to hold off, should be a good time to get some outdoor projects done.
So what does people usually use the pine straw for?
Landscaping.
Mm-hmm. Is that help with the sodding and stuff like that, or?
It's just it's an accent. When your husband goes up there and push bushes in somebody's like for your house, then you go out there and you dress up with
instead of
mulch, instead of gravel, instead of pea gravel or rock, you do pine straw.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Now, what are some hot items people are buying right now? Because I know
a lot of pressure treated lumber.
Okay.
A lot of treated outdoor projects. A lot of treated. So
a lot of treated.
Selling a lot of treated. So decks. We've been selling quite a few cross type. I got distracted. I'm trying to see where my drivers are going.
Yeah.
But a lot of pressure treated decking, posts, 6x6s, 4x4. So that's kind of what's moving a lot right now.
Awesome. So if anybody needs to follow them on social media, you can do so as well, or come in the store. Yep. They treat you like you're the king and queen of your castle.
Like family.
Yep. Anything else before I let you go? Because I know today's a busy day.
We're busy.
Yeah.
But I thank you for being here once again. And
yes.
Hope everybody has a great weekend.
We do too. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk everything and all things Warren County because, of course, Bonnaroo is in town.
Oh, are you going?
No, I've been twice.
Okay.
Not this year, but we are planning on, weather permitting, tomorrow. We'll be going on an airplane ride across it. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Who's taking you in that?
Kelly Basham.
Okay, Kelly.
Yeah. And so, guys, be careful as the traffic and the tourism is picking up a little bit due to the Bonnaroo traffic and more. But also be careful, too, because of the weather coming this way. But when we come back, we actually will be talking about the weather and so much more. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Get It Done Auction Company, the Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and we are live here at Supreme Building Products. Now, currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 77 degrees. Today's high is going to be 83 degrees, and tonight's low is going to be 69 degrees. Cloudy conditions will continue all day long, wind gusts hopefully about 16 miles per hour. But if you're waking up, like Reece said early this morning and until now, the humidity is very high, because right now it should be, because today there is a 60% chance of thunderstorms and rain expected for today. Now tomorrow it's still saying 80% chance of rain, and then Sunday another 60% chance of rain, but they're just saying on Sunday it's just going to be rainy. But for Monday on, it's saying rain, 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 rain. So if anybody wants to sing that rain, rain, go away, come again another day, that would be amazing. But I know some nurserymen out there that are probably really excited that some rain is coming their way. Let's see. It does feel like it's 77 though, but some of the wind, depending on where you're at and when you get it, is making it feel a little bit cooler. It's saying that the UV index today is at 3 with a moderate. Use sun protection all day today, because, you know, even when it's cloudy conditions like this, we always got to wear our SPF stuff. So you got to be careful, because they do say that you actually can burn more, you know, tan better or tan more when it's cloudy like this. Let's see here. Try to see if there's, yeah, it says the humidity today is 80%. The dew point is 70 degrees right now. And then, because I wanted to see that. Yep. But again, we want to thank Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors, because without them, this would not be possible. Excuse me. So a couple of big things going on right now, and I was trying to see if I could go to it, because I was following it this morning as well. See if it's there now. Court. So, of course, last night, if anybody gets the text messages, we're going to do some national news right quick, because I think it's very important, and we do need to talk about it a little bit. But as of yesterday, Israel did strike on Iran yesterday. And so Iran pulls out of the U.S. nuclear talks after Israel, because that was the big thing, like, is Iran going to even talk to us? And so it's saying that Iran pulls out of U.S. nuclear talks after Israel strikes, officials are saying. It says, in a sweeping military operation launched late Thursday night into Friday morning, Israel launched a wave of strikes across Iran that targeted its nuclear program and military sites. The attack, dubbed Operation Rising Lion, reportedly killed at least 3 key Iranian leaders and raised the prospect of all-out war between the Middle East adversities. The Israel strikes appeared to be the most significant attack on Iran has faced since its 1980s war with Iraq, according to reports, and sparked a quick retaliation from Iran. Supreme Leader, I'm gonna like jack up these names, so I do apologize this morning. And good morning, everybody. Good morning, Retha. Good morning, Derek. And good morning, Junior. Supreme Leader Altoa Allah Khamenei warned of severe punishment as Israel said it is intercepting Iranian drones. And when U.S.-Iran talks, Iran has pulled out of the nuclear talk with the United States. Iranian officials announced on state television soon after the attack of Iran. Israel Defense Minister Israel Katz said its military would continue to add its activities to halt at the Iranian nuclear program and remove threats. The strikes came days before the 6th round of talks was set to happen between the U.S. and the Iran over rapidly advancing nuclear program. The Trump administration has tried to secure a deal that would halt the nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. President Trump on Friday, as of today, has responded to Israel's strikes on Iran, calling the Tehran to reach a deal to avoid further problems. I gave Iran chance after chance to make a deal, Trump wrote in a social media post. I told them in the strongest terms, just do it. But no matter how hard they tried, no matter how close they were, they just couldn't get it done, he added. Now everyone is dead, and it's only going to get worse, but there's still time to stop this slaughter before the next attacks, which are expected to be even more brutal. Iran must reach a deal just to do it before it's too late. So God bless you all. And so that is what we have heard. And, and that's a good point, just to say, does anybody agree with what JC's saying? He goes, this strike will make gas go crazy high. I do know that there are some U.S. oil areas that we have been using companies, but at the same time, a majority of our oil does come from that area in the Middle East area. So I don't know, but is there anybody else that wants to make a comment on that? Because that is a good point of, what could it possibly do? And if anybody would like to call or comment, you're always welcome to call the 931-369-3050 number for any commentary during the entire show. I always give that option to everybody. And if I don't answer you right away, excuse me, I'm like, when I'm outside a lot, I lose my voice. And so we've been doing a lot of outdoor activities. So, with that said, just a couple of reminder things moving on. And if anybody wants to kind of come on to that topic, we'll go back to it later. But there's a lot of activities going on this weekend. Don't forget, of course, is Main Street McMinnville's second Saturday is tomorrow. Enjoy all of downtown and all the entire shops here in the Warren County area as we are celebrating the second Saturday. I do know that most of the time, the downtown businesses have not only do they do like refreshments, like a light refreshment with some light food, like little hors d'oeuvres, but also they have entertainment. You know, Evelyn Taylor always has a really good lineup. I can't remember who the guy is. I think his name's Charlie Allen. He's going to be there again playing with them. She's had several acts that come and go here from Nashville. You might want to check that out. Also, as we're going on, shout out to Melody Krim. She has posted yesterday the pictures from the Tennessee Kids Serve Summer Challenge kickoff, which was held at the Warren County Senior Center. And I wanted to show y'all this while I'm talking about it because you guys can still sign up. If you are a parent out there and you're listening to this, my son, there it goes. He has signed up for this. So this is what it is. Of course, I have it pulled up for you guys as well. But it is the 7th annual Tennessee Kids Serve Summer Challenge. And essentially what it is between June the 1st and August the 1st, kids from, I want to say, rising kindergartners through 6th grade have an opportunity to log in some community service hours. And as they do it, this is the kind of the packet that they get. Walker's already done his. I know you can't see it that much, but I want you to scan the QR code if you think your child would love to do this. But there's like 8 activities or 8 challenges they give on this sheet. And as you do it, you just kind of log it in. So we actually collected 3 hours just being at the senior center like Walker did. Bingo, because the first challenge was, serving the elderly, your senior center at the senior center. So we did that. We did the bingo. We served them lunch. And they were putting shoes on the senior citizens as well. And it's just, again, thank you to Samaritan's Feet for supplying all those shoes. And thanks to First Lady Maria Lee for putting this on, because this is the 7th year. And each year they do somebody in the west, somebody in the east, and somebody in the middle. And this year we are the Middle Tennessee selected area to be a part of this, and I think it's just a phenomenal thing. But top participants in this summer Tennessee Kids Serve Challenge, once they collect all their hours, the top participants will be invited to the carnival at the Tennessee residence with Governor and First Lady Lee. So if you are interested in this at all, you can visit the First Lady's website to find out more information about this and register for this challenge. You go to www.tn.gov/firstlady/kids, or you scan the QR code. I've been telling all my friends about this. I think this is a phenomenal thing that they're doing. It's great. Walker's enjoyed it so far. Like next week, I already have him signed up to do one of the challenges on there was feeding the hungry. And so he's going to go with one of my friends that delivers food with Meals on Wheels, another great nonprofit organization looking for volunteers every day. This is a great opportunity for you guys. We do these Thursday segments. If you miss them when we're at Juicy's, these nonprofit segments, talking to them, asking them what they need, how they do it, when they meet, things like that, to get you more involved in what the community is doing. Because without these nonprofits, without these businesses, these mom and pop stores, we cannot thrive and grow as a community. And the only way to do that is by working together as one. And that is the goal here on my show. So if you have not made it on my show yet, and that is everybody, please call me at 931-369-3050, and we will try to get you on that show. But if you want to see all the amazing photos that Melody took, she has posted them on our Facebook page, and we will get them shared to our Instagram page later. She also shared the photos of the color run, which if you missed the color run over the weekend, Generations does a phenomenal time with that. putting it together each and every year. And I also want to say a big thank you to our good friend Rachel Killebrew, as she came on our show yesterday talking about the Daughters of the Revolutionary, coming on and talking about that. And, just to reiterate what she said yesterday, guys, they are looking to put some more young faces in their group. And if you don't know, if you are a Daughter of the Revolutionary, they can help you find that out. So we're going to get all that information in this upcoming next news paper. If you do not have a newspaper and you would like one, there's several locations you can get one. For example, here at Supreme Building Products, you can get them for you. And remember, they are $2 each. I'm asking for a donation of $2 or whatever you got on you at this point, because they are a lot more expensive than the newsletters that we were making for over a year. But each week we are growing ever so on our subscribers as well as our locations, to the point where I'm going to have to probably make a couple of changes in July. So if you have not got a local voice newspaper yet, or you're just now hearing about it, call or text me at 931-369-3050 and text me your email and type in, I want you to give me your email, say local voice, so you can subscribe to our free digital copy of that newspaper, because again, free is always better, right? As I say, but if you want a hard copy, that's going to cost you at least $2 of a donation fee. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. And Jay Jr. brings up a great point. They really do go fast. Actually, let me go grab one right quick, because I want to show you. This week we talked about Bonnaroo and stuff. Okay. So real fast, these are what the newspapers look like. There's always about 8 to 12 pages worth of information in here. And so this week, of course, we in our newspaper, since Bonnaroo was coming to town, we talked about Bonnaroo. And at the bottom, we talked about, of course, the color run. You can see more pictures of that. And then, of course, Zebragate, we had to talk about, Ed the Zebra. And then I know it's already passed, but the full strawberry moon was a full illuminating on June the 11th. So if you did not see that, for shame on you. I got some really good pictures I can't wait to post and share. And then another thing in there, which a lot of people have been very gracious of being a part of, getting stuff promoted on the page. And now I can't find, hold on, it's right. Where'd it go? Couldn't have just deleted. Anyways, I was going to pull this up, but now I can't find it. Retha, you may have to resend it to me. Anywho, one of the big events going on this weekend, and then we're going to take a break after this, is my good friend Gary Prater and Brad Hillis have put together a Phyllis Prater Memorial Steak Cook-Off. Now, all proceeds that are raised from this event are going to be going towards the Phyllis Prater Memorial Scholarship. And so if you have not registered, you can do that. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Mom. Love your new profile picture. It's her picture of her two favorite girls. But anyways, if you still have a chance to register, you can sign up at stakecookoff.com. You do not, we found out, as we've been reminding you guys, you don't have to be an SCA affiliate. But say that you win any first through, I don't know how the points work, but if you were first place over the weekend and you're not an SCA affiliate, you don't get those points towards that membership. I don't know how towards the club points, I guess. But tomorrow it all starts at 10 a.m. and it goes on till 6 p.m. Now we will be there for a little bit at the very beginning of the steak cook-off. And don't forget, they're also doing wings as well as ribs too. But we will be there going live a little bit, to help promote, as well as doing some of the sound for Gary and them. because they're like a second family to me. So I always try to help out because, Phyllis was such, you got to remember, Phyllis Rader, she was such a huge mover and shaker in this community, like so many of us are. And, continuing stuff like this in her name, it just keeps her legacy alive, and it keeps her memory alive. And I love things like that. And so again, if you have not made plans, that's just one of the many, 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 many things going on this weekend. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about local government and things that are going on, as well as more events that are going on tonight and tomorrow, because like I said, so many things going on. But with that said, we will take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, we'll get right back into it. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
This region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville and Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. As we're getting close, because today we do have to I'm rushing through a little bit because I have an appointment I got to be at 10 a.m. But currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 78 degrees. And again, the high is supposed to be 83, low tonight 69. And thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. Thunderstorms are expected around 5 p.m. today. Wind gusts are going to be up to 16 miles per hour. So everybody be aware of that. And we are at a 60% chance right now of thunderstorms and rainy showers. Please don't forget, as I said, there's so many things going on. Retha, you're going to have to remind me about y'all's event if you're still watching. There's a big church event going on this weekend. I do know that there has been 2 cancellations of course, our and I can go to it right quick as well on my phone. We promoted 2 yard sale events, and of course, I know you're not going to be able to see that, but the yard sale event that was going to be happening from the 12th through the 14th, located at 255 Oak Brook Road, that was canceled due to sickness. And then last night, I caught this yesterday. The Harrison Ferry annual yard sale that we also have been promoting, that has also been canceled due to rain. So, but they did say that the farm stand will still be open. So, again, the Harrison Ferry Highway, this is for the fire department. They were going to raise some funds for them, but the farmstead will still be opened. I was trying to see. Yeah. So, again, just to give you a little heads up on that. Also, too, real quickly, I'm going to call Melody while we're getting this going. Another big event that is going on this week, which I just downloaded this picture so we can all see it. Where did it go? Good morning. Hold on a second. Let me do this right quick, Melody. I just wanted to get you on the phone. Real fast, guys. Got this from Lakeland Simmons. Shout out to her with the Chamber of Commerce. It's called Raising the Woof at the Chamber. It's their 2nd annual event. Meet, give, adopt, and make a difference. Now, this is going to be on June the 20th, which is next week. And it's all going to be located at 110 South Court Square from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. All-day event. And thanks again to Pure Wealth as well as First National Bank. And, this is a great opportunity to see these dogs. We just talked about it in our news article this week about the Health and Welfare Board made, unfortunately, there's dogs in there. There's 4 specific dogs that are over 600 days that have been in this facility. And with that said, they call it, I don't know if there's a review board because I was not at the meeting, but from how I read the notes that, they examined the dog or they reviewed these animals before making this call. And these 4 that were in the red zone have what they called turned. And so that makes them unadoptable. And that kind of does happen where you got to think of it, and I hate to say it like this, but when somebody has to go to the loony bin, like somebody's mentally or emotionally unstable, how can we help them, as a human? I don't know if we can do that with dogs. I don't know if there's like resources out there, but with that said, the Health and Welfare Board did vote on these 4, and they are going to get euthanized. Because they are unadoptable. They've turned. But before this gets to that point where these dogs get to that point again, because there's so many dogs, there's I think close to 70 or 80 dogs in the shelter currently. Go to events like this, Raising the Woof at the Chamber. Help them, give to them. Maybe you might find a dog that just pulls at your heartstrings and give them a home. Or if you can't adopt a dog, won't you give up some of your time? If you're a retired person or a mom that's, a stay-at-home mom or dad, why don't you take some time and go get the dog and take them to the park or take them out of that facility at hours on end and then take them back? Talk to Holly, talk to these people with the animal control and stuff. They are in desperate need of a lot of volunteers. So again, because I hate seeing. There's this one dog there that I've told my husband that if I had just now I know this is going to sound crazy what I'm going to say, and Melody always says Kelly, but which she's on the phone with me right now. If something terribly happened to Sophie or Bailey, because that's it. I'm just saying, no, I don't wish this on them, but Sophie is 18 and Bailey likes to run after cars. Let's be honest, okay? If something bad happened to them and I had one less dog, I would be able to take one in. That's my goal, is to, if something happens, I always replace. That's just how I do it. But we are at capacity right now with our animals. Just like Melody, she's at capacity with her animals. She's got 2 dogs and how many cats? 5. See?
4.
4? 4? Oh, good. Okay. And I have 2 dogs and a cat in our facility. So we're at capacity, but if I had one less, I would replace it. And
honestly, I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily at capacity, but unfortunately, we have a boy cat who started as a girl cat, and he does not adjust well to change and still marks things a lot. And that's mainly why we would not bring in any more animals, because when we brought the last cat in, Indigo, he had a teetotal condition.
Okay, I was gonna say, which one was it?
It's Toby. It's Toby.
I gotcha. Well, I have Melody Krim on here, and because I called her, I was like, she has been doing a great job representing herself at Mamma Mia. You have seen the ins and outs of it. You've seen Tech Week. Talk about it, because there's a lot of hype going around. Like, there's a lot of, I call it mumblings around town saying you need to go see this event.
Oh, 100%. David, I made David go with me last night. Like, you're going to this. You have to see how incredible this is.
Yeah.
And on the way home, he goes, that makes me want to go home and watch the movie again.
Wow.
And I'm like, don't even worry about it. This is way better than the movie. It really is. The way that it's done, it's incredible. The music talent is great. And every time I go, it's just great. And the thing is I plan on going to the shows this weekend, and I know it's going to be completely different, because there is one cast member who has not been there all week.
Okay.
They knew when so they cast him, and then he had a conflict come up, and they tried to recast him, and she said, like 2 or 3 different people, but it wasn't the same. This role was meant for this guy, and unfortunately he's on his senior trip this week. So they said, well, for the sake of the show, we know this is the right fit. We know this is this is going to make the show great.
Yeah.
We'll work around it. So there's a whole scene in this play that centers on him and another character, and she's been carrying it all week by herself, beautifully, might I add, considering this is her first show she's ever done.
Wow.
So I cannot wait to see it on Saturday with him there and completing that, because it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I'm very, very excited about this show. To see the whole I'll watch it over. I'm looking forward just to seeing it again.
Yeah.
They've done such a great job. And then, I've talked to you about the fact that I'm a big improv person, and there's been these improv parts in and out. And this is not going to happen at all this weekend. But to kind of lighten the mood, because Tech Week gets very intense. It's everybody trying to figure out, like, fine-tune everything. And our 3 male characters in the final scene the other night came out without their shirts on.
Oh, my.
Watching everybody on stage fight for their lives to stay in character was hysterical to me. And they did it. They all did great. But, nobody was expecting them to come out like that.
Yeah. I bet. You're like, oh, my. That, like, if I saw that, I'd be like, okay.
Look, if we're going to do that, then we're going to up the price of the tickets, okay?
Right.
But no, it was so funny, and it was a much needed laughter break from everything. But Dara has done such an incredible job with this show, and you definitely don't want to miss this. It's all the ABBA music that you love, and it's great. And for those who aren't aware, the mother and daughter that are in the play are actually mother and daughter in real life.
Yeah.
And
you're talking about Kenneth, aren't you?
Kenneth and Allie, yes. Yeah. And then the one who plays Sky, who's Sophie, the daughter's fiance, is actually Allie's husband. So
shut up.
You get to see that actual chemistry, and I think it really just I was like, wait, are we supposed to be doing this? But I think that getting to see Annette go through those actual emotions with her daughter, and to get to see that actual love between Allie and Tyler. Sorry,
Yes.
forgot my name there for a minute.
You're like, squirrel.
I think it just adds a little something extra to the show, and it's incredible. And I'm not going to spoil it, but all of you Marvel fans who know to stay after the credits because more is coming, say goodbyes for this play.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
I love it. I love it.
Don't get up out of your seats after the bows.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. It gets better.
I love it. Well, Melody,
it's so great.
Is there anything else going on in the community that you're aware of before I let you go? Because I got more to talk about as far as events that just came through. And I got to be done by 10. Let's go.
Okay, so the only thing is that God, as long as God keeps it under control up there tonight, we are doing J.C. Cole for Main Street Live.
Yep.
Which is Johnny Cash tribute. I've seen him before. He is incredible. He holds the guitar like Johnny did. He really embodies Johnny Cash. It's really good. And I will be there tonight as long as the weather holds out. Fingers, toes, and eyeballs crossed. And tomorrow night is Second Saturday downtown.
Yep.
So not only do we have Mamma Mia going on, but it is Second Saturday. So make sure to head downtown and check all of that out.
Okay. Well, I will call you when I get back in the car, boo-boo. But I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Talk to you later, man. Bye. Okay, so continuing on real quickly, we're just going to talk about the events coming up this week. Going on also tomorrow from 12 to 9 p.m., food trucks, games for kids and music from about 10 churches in the Cannon County area. And thanks, Aretha, for sending this. So bring your lawn chair and join us. This is going to be a huge worship fest, okay? And then also don't forget, we're going to close here in just a second with a word of prayer. So if you have any prayer requests, please let me know. And thank you to everybody that's sending me stuff. We talked about this yesterday, June 14th and 15th. Mark your calendars for 2 incredible opportunities to hear from nationally respected Christian leaders and patriots at the World Outreach Church in Murfreesboro on the 14th and 15th. Tim Barton of Wall Builders, June 21st and 22nd. Dr. Ben Carson is going to be there. And again, service begins at 6 p.m. on Saturdays and 9:30 a.m. on Sundays. And then there is also on June the 14th, going on tomorrow, a Trump convoy and rally, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's family-friendly, music, food, entertainment, and speakers. It says we will have a convoy from Murfreesboro to Columbia to celebrate Trump's birthday and Flag Day. Patriots coming together from all over Tennessee. Rally location is going to be at 1616 Harley-Davidson Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee. Meeting up at the cookout on Memorial Day. Let's see. And then join us for our June party meeting. This is going to be on June the 19th at 6 p.m. at the Warren County Administration Building, which, of course, is located at 201 Locust Street in the early voting room. Now, remember, I get these emails all the time. I've been reaching out. I want to say this over and over again. If you are a part of the Independent Party as well as the Democratic Party, please let me know. Sign me up on y'all's newsletters or anything you guys got, because I really would like to start pushing those events as well that you guys got going on. But thanks to Lanisa Bell for adding me to this list, because I absolutely love it. But it's at the early voting room at the Warren County Admin Building at 6 p.m. on June the 19th. Felicia Robbins, new program director of LifeWise Academy, will be there sharing some exciting new developments. Ray McKay, the Warren County Election Commission's chair, will also be there. And party leadership will also cover upcoming events and more. We've kind of talked about this, but we'll keep reminding you guys. The month of prayer and fasting in Tennessee. So you are invited to join us for prayer at your local county gathering in July for a special sacred assembly. And this is all going to be on July the 10th at 5:50 p.m. And then let's see. Then we got some more dates, but got to move on. So let's see if we got any more prayer requests. No? All right. Not a problem. And that's just to name a few of the events that are going on this weekend. There are just so many. So please follow us. If you want to be a part of our newspaper, make sure you text the keyword local voice to 931-369-3050 and then type in local voice to be part of the free digital subscriber list that we have. You can get this. Or don't forget, if you also want to get this delivered at your doorstep, we deliver them now on Mondays and Tuesdays. Text the keyword doorstep delivery to 931-369-3050 with your name, phone number, and address, and we will add you to the list, and we'll give you a call and tell you how we sign that up and set you up with that as well, because my kid wanted a summer little hobby, and that's what we do on Monday and Tuesday. He wanted to go old school paperboy. I got some of the original prayer requests. I think we should end with those because I feel like that's still a thing right now. And then I want to pray for Israel as well and Iran with everything going on that we talked about this morning. But all right. And I'm sorry, I know it feels a little rushed today, but I'm trying my best. Now, if you could just bow your head with me, and we'll take a quick word of prayer this morning. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you've given us. Please be with all the sickness, the illnesses, and the health challenges that are going on here in this world, in our county, in our nation. Please be with all the folks that are traveling. Be with our teachers, our parents, and our students as they are, YSI's going on right now. And so be with them. Again, be with Lynn as the procedure is going on this week. Be with all the unspoken. Also, I talked to some people yesterday. Please be with, Newt Rollins, family and friends, and, Newt's barbecue. I don't know what is the outcome of all this after his death, but we know that he is in a better place now after he got put to rest on Monday. Let's be in prayer for Israel and Iran right now, as there's, a lot of things going on with destruction, and, maybe they can come to some type of resolution with what's going on with that. Please be in prayer for Mr. Jim's son. Be in prayer for Barry Dishman. Be in prayer for all the protest and the destruction that is just going on in our nation, God. We had a prayer request this past week of Megan's neighbors and father-in-law. And, just be in prayer for everyone, God. There's just so many things going on that we are not aware of, that is unseen, and we don't hear about it. But just because we don't see it, just because we don't hear about it, doesn't mean we need to not pray about it. So, again, everybody, please be in prayer as throughout the week, throughout the day, as we go on with this week. And thank you for this week that you have given us each and every day, God, because without you, we could not do this. And please put a hedge, I always say this, a hedge of protection over all of us. And, you're the only one that knows our story, and you never give us anything that we cannot handle. But again, as long as we trust you, things always seem to work out the way it's supposed to. But with that said, in your name, amen. Guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you have a prayer request, if you have an event, if you want to be a part of our local voice newspaper, if you want to be a part of something in this community, you're always welcome to be a part of the team here at Warner First 931. And so with that said, I love each and every one of you. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. And don't forget, if there's a story that you want on here, because I got 3 emails this morning. Thank you to everybody saying this is a news story for the local voice, because my goal is to make this 100% community driven. The stories, everything. All I do is put it together for you and print it off. And that's my goal, because I want this to be a community ran newspaper, because it's called The Local Voice. Your voice, your events, your opinions, your stories. But with that said, take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.